Thank you. Good morning. I'm State Representative Jim Arciero. It's an honor to join you for the 2021 CHAPA Housing Day. And thank you to Eric Shupin for your introduction, inviting me to be part of today's events. State Senator John Keenan and I look forward to working with all of you as this year's legislative session begins. As new chair, I will look to all of you for your input, your expertise, your recommendations as we move forward and work together towards our shared goals of ensuring everyone in the Commonwealth has a safe and affordable place to call home. This year's past pandemic and lockdown has exacerbated many of the challenges both residents and homeowners face in our state's high-cost housing market. But thanks to your strong advocacy last session, we were able to move forward on a number of fronts. We passed the nation's strongest eviction and foreclosure moratorium, secured millions of dollars in state and federal funding for rental and mortgage assistance programs, and passed comprehensive zoning reform, which is the first update to our state zoning code in decades. I know you've done your part, even during an unprecedented pandemic, to keep housing at the forefront of our state's policy and legislative agenda. The Massachusetts legislature will soon fashion the next state budget. And the programs you're advocating for here today, RAFT, MRVP, AHVP, home base, and many others, play a critical role in keeping everyone housed during this economic recovery period. These budget items, along with your priority legislation, will result in more housing production statewide and the preservation of our existing affordable housing stock, both of which will enable more families to find and keep stable housing moving forward. Recently, Governor Baker announced more than $400 million in new federal funding that is now available through the Eviction Diversion Initiative. We thank CHAPA for their work on both the state and federal level to ensure that this relief package included important resources for rental assistance, utilities, and other housing costs. These appropriations will help mitigate countless evictions over the coming months. But we must continue to work together to leverage these resources to the maximum extent possible. Your advocacy here today is a key component to crafting a state budget and a legislative agenda that will protect and maintain housing stability across the Commonwealth. As you know, this event typically takes place at the State House. I think we're a little exhausted from a lot of the Zooms, but it just wasn't possible this year. And while we're not at the State House, I want to emphasize the importance of being in touch with your local state representatives and state senators about these priorities. CHAPA's Housing Day is an important advocacy day event for the Commonwealth's housing agenda. As the pandemic recedes and our legislative process returns to a more formal, normal format, I look forward to meeting with you and hearing from you personally in the weeks and months to come. I look forward to working together to preserve the affordable housing we have now, build new housing that will work for families in the future, and continue to fund programs that help families in crisis. Thank you so much for being here, and I'd be remiss if I certainly didn't give a shout out to my good friends and colleagues, Senator Crichton and Rep. Vargas. They are true champions for housing, for affordable housing, for housing production. Just great colleagues to work with, and I really salute them for their work today and that you're honoring them. Thank you so much for having me come in today.